Hey, we're talking about legacy today. A legacy is anything that you leave behind for another generation to pick up. It's like a baton that you pass on to the generation following you. In our series on Chase the Lion, we've been talking about these huge God-sized dreams, these amazing assignments and callings that He's given us. And guess what? They can't end with us. These things are so big, they've got to be passed on to the generation that's to follow. Like a baton passed on to the next runner. We've got to pass these dreams on to another generation. That's how large they've got to be. Benaiah, the man out of 2 Samuel chapter 23 we've been talking about, Benaiah had this legacy, this heritage that was passed down from his grandfather to his father and then to him. And he didn't disappoint. He chased a lion into a pit on a snowy day. That's huge. He fought battles and fought wars that were so incredible, the strength that God had given them. And it was all because of a dream that he had, that the mighty men that surrounded David had, and that David had for himself. And that was to ascend to the throne and unite a kingdom. That was the dream. That was what all the effort was for. See, when you pass on a dream, when you pass on a legacy, first it's for yourself. You're doing this to have something your name is attached to that's bigger than you. And that's what David had. A dream to reunite a kingdom and also to build a temple, a dwelling place for the Lord, and a place where men and women can come and experience the presence of God day and night. But that dream didn't just stay with David. He passed it on to Solomon. And Benaiah was one who helped Solomon ascend to the throne. He surrounded Solomon and protected him and made sure that the dream of David that was passed on to Solomon was going to be fulfilled. See, a legacy is built for you, but it's also built for the next generation. And Solomon made sure the dream of David was fulfilled. He built this magnificent structure in dedication to the Lord. And on the day of its dedication, he prayed a prayer. And in this prayer, he said in 1 Kings chapter 8, look at this, verse 41. He says, "Moreover, concerning a foreigner who is not of your people Israel, but has come from a far country for your name's sake, when he comes and prays towards this temple, hear in heaven your dwelling place, and do according to all for which the foreigner calls to you, that all peoples of the earth may know your name and fear you, as do your people Israel, and that they may know that this temple which I have built is called by your name." Solomon didn't just build a temple for himself. He didn't just build a temple for his children and his grandchildren. Here in this verse it says he's dedicating this also to the stranger, to the foreigner, to those who are far away, who are sitting on the margins. A legacy is built for us, a legacy is built for our children, and a legacy is built for those who are searching. They're looking for something. They're looking for something to attach their life to. They're searching for truth. They're searching for answers. And guess what? The dream that's in your heart to see the gospel of Jesus Christ spread to the ends of the earth, that dream is going to attract them. That vision from God is going to pull them in from out of the margins, on the outskirts, into the house of God, the household of faith. When Peter stands up on the day of Pentecost, and he speaks to those who have gathered. Out of Acts chapter 2, verse 39, he says, "For this promise," talking about the Holy Spirit, "this promise is to you, it's to your children, and it's to everyone who's afar off, even as many as the Lord our God is going to call." Those who God is going to pull in from the outskirts. That's the promise. That's the dream. That's the assignment. That's the calling. You and I have that same calling today, to pass on a dream, a God-sized, massive dream, pass that on to another generation and see God's kingdom expanded and enlarged and His dreams fulfilled through the lives of those who are coming after us. I love you. Have a great week. May God bless you. Do something great for the kingdom. I'll see you next time.